What we want to do is we want to help our people get into their smart state and stay in their smart state. Smart state, all three parts of the brain are working together. It's a beautiful thing. Innovation, teamwork, collaboration, engagement, all happening. So take a moment and let's look at this. Where does your team go? Let's just say that there's stress around change. Where do they go? Do they go into resisting, pushing against it, complaining about it, rejecting it? Then they probably go into frustration, anger, dismissing those awesome ideas, rejecting change. Or do they go into, wow, this is really stressful? Consent is not the opposite of resistance because it's acceptance. Consent does not mean acceptance. Consent, from consentare, Latin to Middle English, means to be present to. So consent means, wow, I am really stressed. Then we get curious. What's stressful about this? Would this be stressful a year from now? How would other people see this? Would they be stressed by this? And we start to get curious and ask questions, which then helps us go into what part of our brain do we think? If we're asking questions, where are we? Reptilian, mammalian, or neocortex, prefrontal cortex? Prefrontal cortex, thank you. When we're stressed out and freaked out, we're in our pure, raw creature neurology, okay? Fight, flight, freeze, reptilian, mammalian overload. When we can get somebody to start asking questions or answering questions, they have no choice but to go into their prefrontal cortex, which is where we want them to start shifting out of that limbic system lockdown and hijack. So we get curious, we start asking questions, we start getting open-minded, and we can actually deal with change.